Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my rant channel, TMossBoss Rants, and in today's video, so first things first, I just want to say I have absolutely nothing against the OnlyFans community, because there's people that I know that have an OnlyFans, and so, yeah, it's one of those things where I remember originally at first, like, when it started blowing up, I was like, bro, what is this? Like, nah, man, get out of here. Then it's like you look up and you see people talking about, oh yeah, I made like $100 million off of OnlyFans. I'm like, dang, I guess if I had that courage to, be on a platform like that, then yeah, I'm all for it. Making 100 million, I'm like, I imagine, taxes is crazy, but yeah, overall though, I'm like, hey, look, whatever you can, cause yeah, nowadays you got where people be struggling, so it's not something that I would recommend, because I guess with me, I fall in a different line of content creating. But it's something where if somebody comes to me and they're like, hey, I want to get into this, what advice do you have? I will do my best to give out advice. But one thing that I will make sure of, that I tell people, is do not be them annoying OnlyFans content creators where you're all across social media promoting your account in the most annoying way possible. So like, for an example, let's say I make a tweet or something, right? And I'm like, I'm trying to think of something that can like, I don't even like, all right, so yeah, let's just say like, oh, I got like these because I that's like a color term that's used now a lot lately, is nude colors. So yeah, let's say I was like, oh, I just got me these like nude colored Jordans, and then there'll be that OnlyFans creator that's in my comment sections or whatever, I guess whatever they call it on Twitter. But it's like, yeah, they're like beneath my tweet talking about, what else is nude? Stop doing that. It's like, man, I'm telling you, there's like people that I know where they just promote their OnlyFans. They're like, it ain't no different than, I guess, somebody promoting a YouTube video, a Twitch channel, a TikTok, whatever. They just promote it. They're like, hey, check this out or check that out. But then you got those ones where it's like, you're trying to be annoying. Like, it's not even like you're promoting it, you're trying to be annoying. So the whole motivation behind this podcast, not podcast episode, by the way, check out my podcast, the TMossBoss Show. Like, lately I've been having my podcast on my mind a lot, because I'm trying to like figure out I guess this could have been a podcast episode, but anyways, but no, on Instagram, so I'll be just scrolling, because like I'm like heavily into Instagram now. So like lately I've been scrolling and I'll come across those videos where it'll be like some random OnlyFans user where they're like, oh, people don't want to talk with me. They hate what I do. And then it's like, read the description, and then it's like, oh yeah, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Pretty much what they're saying, but they have like this like super long paragraph explaining what OnlyFans is, and it's like, okay, I don't know who you're trying to make this content for, but I promise you, a lot of the people that are using OnlyFans are adults. The way that some of these OnlyFans creators be acting, you would think that they're talking to a child. And I'm like, if that's the targeted audience for your platform or your content creating career, you need to be taken off of the internet, because that ain't normal, bruh. That is not normal. But man, it's like, it's just things like that where I'm like, bro, promote it in a way where it's like, okay, you're not acting like you're talking as if you're at a third grade level. Talk like you're an adult. I'm like, man, it's just so, because that's like, all right, so let's just put out a scenario real quick, right? I'm promoting my latest YouTube video on whatever channel. Yeah, let's say I'm playing a video game of some sorts. Now, imagine if I promoted my content the same way an OnlyFans creator promotes their content, like them annoying OnlyFans creators, where it's like I go and post, yeah, so like somebody's all like, oh man, I just got into a car accident today or something like that, right? And I'm in their comment sections all like, oh, guess who got into a car accident? And then it's like me playing Grand Theft Auto. And I'm like, do you honestly think anybody would care? Like, dude, like, that's one of those things where if I start getting attacked and bullied over it, it's because I'm setting myself up for it. That's the thing where it's all like, like the way that they just, some of those OnlyFans creators be promoting their stuff, it's like you would think they were talking to a child. And I'm like, if that's who you're talking to, then you need to have your stuff shut down. Because, yeah, it's just, to me, it's just stuff like that where I'm like, that ain't normal, bruh. That is not normal at all. I'm like, I know for a fact that you ain't carrying on like that, like on like outside of the internet. But yeah, it's just, to me, it's just weird, man. I'm like, I just don't get when people be carrying on like that to promote their OnlyFans. I'm like, look, I get it. You want your stuff to be, successful. I think anybody wants that for their content creating career. But I'm saying, like, promote it in a way where it's like, okay, you acting like you have a mind of some sorts, but yeah, it's just, you got some people out there where it's like the way that, yeah, it's just the way they promote it. I'm like, don't be surprised if one day you look up and you gotta take that stuff down, because it's like, okay, ain't nobody subscribing, ain't nobody trying to support your career and stuff. So it's like, you ain't got no choice but to go out and find another career choice. But yeah, it's like, it's just, promote your stuff, but promote it in a way where it's like, okay, like, there's gonna be a reason to engage with it. But it's like, yeah, it's like, it's either you're having it where it's like you want people to bully you, or you want, or you're targeting that stuff to kids. So I'm like, man, that stuff gotta stop. I'm like, that stuff really gotta stop. I just be scrolling through Instagram and it's like, dang, bruh, could I scroll on here without seeing that? Like, and the crazy thing about it is that, like, with Instagram, it just seems like that it's like by default that stuff gets recommended to you, and it became a whole trend on TikTok. You look up, the crazy thing about it is that you can look up any word on TikTok. I guarantee and I promise you're going to see OnlyFans creator promoting their stuff. And I'm like, why is this on? So I'm like, really, in reality, we need to be blaming these platforms, because I'm like, man, I'm just trying to see content that I like. My thing is this: if I like 100 different gaming videos, that doesn't mean, oh, I gotta see now. It's like, and that's the thing where it's like, you can like that type of stuff, and I feel like that there are some OnlyFans creators out there where it's like they know that there's a lot of people within the gaming hashtag, so then they're all like, oh, look what I can do with this controller. I'm like, I don't care what you can. You play a game. Can you go freaking 100-0 in Call of Duty? That's what I'm trying to see. I'm not trying to see where you can put a controller at. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm like, that to me, I'm like, you really went out. No, the crazy thing about it is that then you'll see some stuff like that, right? And I'm like, you really went out of your way. No. Let's just lay out this day out, right? You woke up. You ate your breakfast. I did, because I'm a kind of try to do what I do then, but blend it in. So it's like you woke up, ate your breakfast, got ready to go out. So yeah, shower, freshen yourself up, all that other stuff. So, but anyways, you do that. You either drive, walk, catch the bus, train, plane, whatever. But it's like you overall go to a store that sells controllers. So let's just use Best Buy as an example. You went to Best Buy. You picked out an Xbox controller, whatever, all right? You stood in line, because, usually there are lines at Best. I feel like there's never been a time where I just walked up to the cashier at Best Buy. Usually they have a line of some sorts. But anyways, you walk up to the line. You stand there for a few seconds. You're thinking about what you're going to do with this controller, right? But anyways, you go and you pay for it, put your card in, type up, or if you're using a credit card, yeah, put the card in, take the card out, however you pay for it, pay with it with cash or something. I don't know. But overall, then you head back home, you set up your phone, and you went to just go and do that one video. Are you even going to use the controller for a video game? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just things like that where I'm all like, man, it's just people. If you're going to promote your stuff, promote it in a way where it's like, okay, like, it's, it's I guess, fitting promotion. But at times, I'm all like, it ain't no different. Excuse me, it ain't no different than, and you still see that from time to time too on YouTube, where people be like clickbaiting, where it's like they'll have like some old clickbaiting thumbnail or a clickbaiting title, and it's like, bro, come on now. It's like, ain't nobody gonna click on that video. I think we're at a day and age now where it's like we could tell the difference. I guess, yeah, there might be the older generation where it's like they might be curious about that type of, if they see a video and they have some old clickbaiting title or thumbnail, yeah, they might fall for that type of stuff. But I guess for somebody like me, if I see a thumbnail and it's of somebody, like jumping, it's an explosion behind them, and they were like, oh, I can't believe this firework just did that, and it was a pop-it. And I'm thinking to myself, you mean to tell me you wasted my time? I'm like, yeah, that's why a lot of times I'm like, yeah, people, it's like, I was like talking to anybody else. I'm like, pay attention to that type of stuff. And then it's like, yeah, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, it's just, man, it's annoying. I'm like, please, people, promote it in a way where it's all like, okay, it's fitting promotion. But it's like, don't promote it in a way where it's like, okay, I feel like you're trying to target somebody that's either dumb or a child. And I'm like, if that's who you're targeting, then I'm like, you don't even need to have that platform. I'm like, please go on about your business. All right. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.